Tell TC the truth. Tell him that you and Julian had a child together, but the baby died. Free yourself from the past.
Grace, I know that you mean well, but my nerves are shot. If TC were to come walking in here right now, I would probably break down and confess what I did with Julian, and that would destroy my family and my daughters and my standing in the community, everything. My life would be over.
Eve, I don't understand. I thought Chad's DNA test results gave you the news you wanted, that he wasn't your son. I thought you'd be happy or relieved. But you still seem so upset. Why?
Why? Because secretly, I'd hoped that a miracle had brought my baby back to me, that he hadn't died right after birth. I was hoping that Chad was my son, all grown up.
Eve, were you serious when you said that you'd hoped that Chad was your son?
When I first thought it possible, all I could think of was how TC and the girls would react if I was Chad's mother and Julian were his father.
So you were relieved.
Yeah. But at the same time, I was terribly disappointed. I so wanted my baby to be alive. Oh, he was my flesh and blood. My pride and joy. I held him in my arms. I kissed his little face. And I just loved him with all of my being. So, when I learned that Chad wasn't my son, it was like being back there again when the doctor said that my baby had died. It felt so empty. It's just like my heart was broken all over again. When I was waiting for Chad's DNA search, I started to think of him as my son without even realizing it. And then I caught myself because I knew that if it were true, it would bring so much pain to so many people.
But you couldn't stop yourself.
No. Chad took a bullet for me, Grace. He even said once that he wished that he'd had a mother like me. I think I began to feel a bond with him, some connection on a level too deep to explain. Am I crazy, Grace?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, I feel the same way about the baby I lost. You know, I keep having the same dream. It seems like every time I go to sleep, this nurse comes to me and she brings me my baby and she tells me that I was mistaken, that I didn't really lose him. And in my dreams, I hold him in my arms and I smother him with kisses. But when I wake up, my arms are as empty as my heart. I'll never hold my baby boy. I'll never see him grow up. And you know why? Because my husband kept a secret from me. And I will never forgive Sam for that. So, Eve, you have got to tell TC the truth before it's too late. I'm sweet.
I bought these for my baby boy to wear home from the hospital. I keep everything that I bought him in a little box at home, and sometimes I go through it and think about what might have been.
Yeah, I know.
Now, part of me is relieved that Chad isn't my son, but I doubt if I'm ever going to stop thinking about my boy. Hoping that one day there'll be a knock on the door, and I'll open it and a handsome young man will say, "Mom." Ever since Ivy put the notion in my head that Chad could be my son, I've been waking up at night, thinking about my baby, wondering if he could still be alive. What am I gonna do, Grace? What am I gonna do?
There's really only one thing you can do, Eve. Keep faith. Tell TC the truth. Tell him now. Unburden yourself to TC. Tell him the truth about your past with Julian and the baby.
I know you're right. And as much as it frightens me, I can't keep denying my son, hiding him in the closet like he's a dirty secret. And I can't keep lying to my husband either. It really is time I told TC the truth.